Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, Richards Bay Minerals signs agreement for additional 140 megawatts of renewable energy. Platinum Group metal poised to help protect wells from growing water pollution threat. And diamond transparency from mine to finger is on the way from Petra. A second renewable energy project has been announced for heavy mineral sands extraction and refining company Richards Bay Minerals, which mines in northern KwaZulu-Natal and produces materials used in a wide range of everyday products from paints to smartphones.
As a world-leading mineral sands operation, we are determined to find better ways to provide the materials the world needs. And of course, decarbonizing our operations would be one of them. So let's get back to the weather. Why would I think that it is appropriate that we, as an intensive energy user, I have to say, would like to think this is an appropriate time to make this announcement? Well, there's a few reasons for that. First of all, as we get to winter, I think it's more likely that the demand on energy in the country would obviously increase and therefore raise the likelihood of load curtailment or load shedding as we come to know it in South Africa. And as a responsible company, we think or we believe that the need to generate more and clean energy is very important to sustain our operations and to support the national grid at the same time. So that was the first reason. The second reason would be that extreme weather events in South Africa is becoming all too common, and more in frequency and more in severity, I would say as well. And as also a fellow KZN-based company, we really do feel with the people of Tongaat, who were really significantly impacted a few days ago due to a tornado that went through that area. And it's a clear signal to all of us, especially for a responsible mining company like ourselves, that climate change is real, and we definitely have a role to play in that. And I think this is another reason, the second reason why I bring up the weather today.
Platinum Group metal is once again coming to the fore as a mineral resource that goes the extra mile in protecting a threatened global environment.
We've brought in a new technology that's now available called the hydrogen peroxide generator, the HPGen. And the HPGen technology provides us the opportunity to use hydrogen peroxide in water treatment safely, easily, because the peroxide is now manufactured on site rather than having to ship it in, which in itself had a bit of a hazard with hydrogen peroxide because it had to be transported at extremely high concentrations, which then had to be decanted or watered down for it to be actually used in water treatments. But the hydrogen peroxide generator manufactures peroxide at site, and we can introduce that ultra pure hydrogen peroxide directly into the water treatment process. Also, because we are producing it on site where there are no needs for what we call additives to the peroxide. So it's an extremely pure form of hydrogen peroxide, which in itself makes it extremely effective in water treatment applications. And that for us, this new technology, we then combine it with existing technologies like UV disinfection. We combine it with ozone treatments. We can combine it with RO filtration systems. But that ability to treat organic chemistries and organic organisms really sets us apart as any other water treatment facilitator.
Traceability is becoming an increasingly important part of the natural diamond industry, specifically in terms of being able to verify provenance or origin.
Traceability is becoming an increasingly important part of the natural diamond industry, specifically in terms of being able to verify provenance or origin, if you like. And really what it involves is keeping an accurate record of diamonds from the time they're mined through the process of cutting and polishing to the jewelry retail store. The technology's been around for a while. Most of us diamond producers have always been members of the Kimberley process, which is a certification process. But this enhances that because it provides for physical traceability and verification. I would also say, Martin, that the G7 sanctions that are being applied also make this traceability technology more important. And it has some significance too around marketing and branding as consumers become more and more sensitive to the origin of goods that they purchase and that the good that these products do in terms of their mining processes. So I think it has an increasingly important role, and I'm sure we will see more about traceability across the industry going forward.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.